Hey guys, and welcome back. If you are new here, my name is Ashley with Ashley Nicole Photography. I have been a portrait photographer for 10 years now. Today, we're going to be talking about light. Without light, you don't have a photograph. So I'm going to show you how to find the best light for your photos. We're going to be talking about different types of light and how to use those different types of light to your advantage so that you can take a great photo no matter where, no matter what time of day. Even if it's in the middle of the day, I'm going to show you how to use light and where to find the best light for your photos. The type of light you're dealing with depends on what time of day it is and various different natural diffusers. So natural diffusers would be clouds, trees, buildings, anything that blocks or diffuses the sun. And light can vary from hard to soft, and it can vary from warm to cool. Most people know this by now, but the sun high in the sky has the harshest lighting. So middle of the day is when you're gonna have your hardest shadows, your harshest lighting. It's also when the lighting is at its coolest. So when the sun is closest to the horizon in the morning and evening, that's when you're gonna have warmer, diffused light naturally. So if you have no clouds in the sky, if the sun is directly above, it will be at its coolest and at its harshest. So for portraits, we generally look for soft, beautiful, evenly lit faces. There are exceptions to that. There are different styles. There are different, if you want to get artistic or editorial, there's definitely harsh lighting situations for that. But for general portraiture, soft, diffused light is best. And so I'm going to show you how to find that beautiful, soft, creamy, yummy light no matter what time of day, no matter whether it is, the lighting conditions. I'm going to show you how to find that beautiful soft light so you are not hindered by when you're shooting. So I'm going to show you different clips of me actually out shooting on a sunny day, on a cloudy day when it's actually raining. So let's get into that. Yeah. So this first clip, I'm going to be explaining how I find light on a cloudy day. All right, it is currently raining and I am freezing, so we're going to do the cloudy light quickly. How to find great light when it is cloudy / overcast. Today, as you can tell, it is currently raining and it is full on clouds. It's definitely pretty dark. It's not as dark as it could get. It can get a little bit darker when it's cloudy, but right now it is pretty solid overcast. So I'm going to show you how to find great light when it is covered in clouds. Okay. Normally, when I'm taking photos in the cloud, I will have my subject face the sun. Now, it's kind of hard to tell where the sun is when it is cloudy. So the trick that I do is I hold my hand out in front of me and I turn around in a circle. I literally, if I can't figure out where the good light is, I don't do this as much anymore because I can just tell after years of practice. So what I do is I stick my hand in front of me and I look at the shadows on my hand. So Kylie, come with me. Can you see my hand?
Yes.
So we're gonna make a slow circle.
Yeah.
You can see the shadows move on my hand. It's fairly even light all over right here because we are in just open area. There's not any trees above us. But what this does is shows you where the shadows are, and the more evenly lit my hand is, the more evenly lit a face will be. Okay, so, and you can use this trick whether it's sunny, whether it's cloudy. Just look at the shadows on your hand in front of you and you'll be able to tell what that's gonna look like on a face. Okay, make sense? Okay, so I'm gonna take a few pictures. When it's this overcast, I don't like to take pictures like down in tree cover, but you can take pictures at like the opening, yeah, just on the edge. So I wouldn't go down into the trees because it's already so dark. I'm gonna get my son out here and I'm gonna take a few pictures to show you what this light looks like. I see that little smirk. Hey, cutie. So the sun is over here somewhere. Since the cloud cover is so even right now, the light, no matter which way I'm facing on him, is gonna be pretty. Hey, sweetie. Yeah. So right here, the light looks good from every direction. So that's one reason that photographers like cloudy days, is because you can shoot, I'm not gonna say wherever you want, but you have a lot more flexibility in where you shoot when it is cloudy. So I'll have clients say, man, I wish it was not cloudy today. I'm like, man, I love this because I can shoot wherever I want. Now we're gonna go to a spot where we are kind of in the trees and I'm gonna show you what it looks like when you have full clouds and you're trying to get pictures under trees. All right, so here we are inside the foliage area. We have a little trail going right here. So there's a tiny little opening in the sky right here. But back here, we've got some thick woods. So again, I want to do the trick of looking at the hand. So right here where we've got sky looking at the opening of this wooded area, this light is beautiful on my hand. Now we're going to turn around and I want you to see the difference of the light on my hand. Can you tell the difference? Now you can see there's more shadows, even like under my ring, and the shadows on my hand, and even like at the tops of my fingers right here.
Yeah.
The light is not going to be as flattering and even if I were to shoot this way. The light bouncing off the dark trees as opposed to the bright sky. Does this make sense? So I'm going to get a couple of shots of Lincoln right here with the sky pointing at him and then the trees pointing at him so you can see the difference. Again, we're trying to find that good light no matter what the situation is. All right, I need my child. Wait, 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 look up, look up. Oh, that's a cute boy. So you can see in these photos here, the open sky on his face versus having the trees on his face. It's all about where the light's coming from, what the light is bouncing off of. So when you're facing this way, the light is bouncing off dark and it's coming back in your face. Okay, we're trying to find, can you tell in the video the difference in the lighting?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah, good light, bad light.
Yeah, it is more shadowed.
Right? There we go.
Like
So,
on your nose and stuff.
yeah, so not as flattering. You can do so much with cloudy light, especially if you're wanting to take pictures in an open field or over a lake or a pond. Cloudy light is your friend. When you get into a wooded area, you have to be a little bit more careful and pay attention to where your light source is coming from. But clouds are like a big, gorgeous diffuser on the sun that will be beautifully flattering. Make sense? It stopped raining, so I'm happy. So just as a starting point, when it is cloudy, have your subject face the sun because that's going to be the most intense light, but since it's diffused by the cloud, that's what you want. When it's sunny, you don't want that light on their face. But when you have full clouds, you want that light on the face. Pay attention to where your shadows are and enjoy the cloudy light. All right, so next I'm going to show you how I find light on a sunny day in different situations. So we're looking for open shade, we're looking direct sun, backlighting. All of that will be covered on my sunny day shoot. All right guys, so we are here on a sunny day. There is not a cloud in the sky and it is middle of the day. It is 12:50, so it's almost 1 p.m. The sun is super high in the sky, very harsh lighting. I'm going to show you how to find that gorgeous, yummy light, even in the harsh part of the day. Tip number one for finding good light during harsh sun: put the sun behind your subject. That will give you a beautiful backlit photo. And whether you're in the middle of a field or you're in a wooded area where you have diffusion from the trees, put that sun behind your subject and you will have beautiful backlit photos. Two, this one's quite obvious. Look for shade. So whether it's full covered open shade or whether it's spotty shade like this, look for some shade. In the middle of the day, sun, I want a gorgeous backlit photo. This is my ideal situation. We have some sun and some shade behind the subject, and this is where those two mesh and make a beautiful, perfect storm of yummy, delicious light. I'm gonna take a few shots of Lincoln right here to show you how beautifully gorgeous this light is right here. Ah, that's a cute boy. Did you see him grab my chin? Yay! Oh, that's a cute boy. Okay, so when looking for a spot where you have backlight, but not too intensely bright backlight, you need to find a location that has a good mixture of the dark and light behind you. Where you stand in relation to where your subject is standing also is very critical. So I'm going to show you these photos I just took. At the first couple of photos, I had that patch of light reflecting off the ground right there, right behind him. That just has a overexposed background. So you need to have a combination of the light and the dark behind your subject so you have a balanced photo. Here we are in shade on a bright sunny day. This is just a little awning above us, and This light right here is some of the most beautiful light because you have that gorgeous intense sun, but then you're in this shade, but you've got the light coming. It's pretty. When you find a spot of shade, this doesn't mean you can shoot from any direction. You want to shoot in the shade with the sky coming on your face. And if we turn, Kylie, turn with me. So we have sun coming from this side and it's bouncing off of the hay right here, which is not a bright white, it is a light color, but it will have more shadows because it's absorbing some of that light. Continue to turn. This right here is not good lighting.
No.
We're in the shade. Even in the shade, you need to pay attention to where you're facing. So I'm gonna get a couple shots of him with the sky on his face, if that makes any sense. This is beautiful, even light. Hey, leave the hay alone. Lincoln, no.
I made it funny.
So when looking for a location, pay attention to your direction of light, diffusion of light, and always look at your shadows. Again, hold your hand up, see where the shadows fall on your hand. Nice, even, beautiful light. And then if I look this way, there's some really, really harsh shadows. On a sunny day, we look for shaded areas and backlighting. So almost every circumstance, you want to put the sun behind your subject, unless you have full cloud cover or unless you are in a full shaded area. In that case, you would want the sun coming on your client's face. Make sense? All right, this next part, we took some pictures in some open shade on a sunny day, and the audio was terrible because there were cars going by, so I'm gonna just voice over this part. All right, so in an open shade scenario like this, the main thing, again, is to pay attention to where your shadows are. But one thing that I have not mentioned much yet is to look for natural reflectors when you're picking a spot. Everything either reflects light or absorbs light. So the brighter it is, the more it will reflect light. But you also need to pay attention to the color of what it is that light is bouncing off of. So if you are in a bright green field and the light is bouncing off that bright green grass, you're gonna have a green cast on your subject. Like in this scenario, we are on a concrete paved area, a very light neutral concrete. That is a beautiful natural reflector that the light will bounce off and fill in some shadows. Always pay attention to what the light is bouncing off of and what color it is that it is bouncing off of. Reflectors can also be buildings. One of my favorite spots to shoot is in this little ugly alleyway, but the walls of the alley are this corrugated tin and light bounces beautifully off that. And it has this beautiful, soft, even lighting all around the subject. So pay attention to your reflectors, whether it be a sunny day or a cloudy day, but especially on sunny days, because that intense light is going to be bouncing off of things everywhere. So pay attention to your shadows and pay attention to your natural reflectors. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. I hope that I explained things in a manner that made sense. Lighting is such a broad topic. There's so much you can learn about lighting, and it's not something I could cram into a short little video. So I tried to get in as much information as I could, but this is going to be an ongoing learning. It's not watch one video and be done with it. So I will definitely have more videos on lighting in the future. I will probably also go more in depth about different situations. So I may do a video all on backlighting, how to find backlighting, different situations, and what affects it. I just kind of touched the highlights today. So if there's anything you want to know more about, please leave that in the comments below. I would be happy to help and happy to film that for you. But for today, that's going to be it. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Cut that cutting. Close to the horizon in the morning. Horizon. What's another word for soft? Creamy, beautiful lighting.
Yeah.
Fun light. Fight.
He's just so cute.
I can't talk with eyes in my face.
Sun in my eyes. That's going in the bloopers.